2 says, how long will you who are simple love your simple ways? How long will mockers delight in mockers and fools hate knowledge? And I think that really needs to be a challenge for my life. That's the mirror in front of me. Yeah. How long will you accept where you're at right now? And Proverbs, to me, there's a couple things here that I think are important for us. Number one, as you read this, as you take some time, the youth did this for a month. They read every chapter, or they were encouraged to read every chapter, one chapter every day. We did this as a congregation early on in our Zoom classes. But do that. So today is September 13th, so read Proverbs chapter 13. Tomorrow the 14th, read chapter 14, and do that all the way through the month. There's some great value in that. But there's also some ambiguity in Proverbs. And they're giving information, they're giving wisdom that is vital. It is broad, it is helpful for a variety of situations, but not every nugget is useful for today.
Right.
But there is a nugget that will be useful for today.
Right.
In Proverbs 26, verse 4 and 5, it talks about how to deal with the fool. I'm going to point to you. That's wrong.
I'm the fool today.
If you answer the fool, then you are foolish. If you don't answer the fool, then he will get away and seem wise. And in that verses there, it really challenges us on how we are to live our lives. And you kind of walk away scratching your head thinking, well, how do I know which time it is? Well, the truth is you've got to use some discernment. You've got to use some real thought process and get some counsel involved in all of this. There are some cultural blind spots, even within Proverbs. There are cultural blind spots in our own life, things that we will accept and just kind of gloss over. And in chapter 7, Proverbs talks about this wayward woman, this one who is leading young men astray. And truthfully, the internet is a great example of that many a young man, many a men have been pulled into an addiction of pornography, of selfish lust, and we need to teach about that. But it's not only women who are leading men astray. There are men who are leading women astray. And that's not necessarily brought to light in Proverbs. And so this is some bits in wisdom, but we need to see through that on how that's going to apply to our lives. We also then need to let that light shine in our hearts, because there are some things within. It's okay for me to get angry, but you're pretty short-tempered when you do it. It's okay for me to speak harshly because I've got an objective that's godly, but when you do it, it's just rude and condescending. And we can see that in the faults in you, I can fix, but the faults in me, they're understandable, right? And I think we need to let Proverbs challenge us to who we are.